Hi, welcome to Brotherhood of Steel. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. We did.
Yes, it was very nice.
Did Santa Claus get you some nice stuff?
He did. I got socks.
Excellent. Did those socks have ears?
No, they did not. They were simple black socks.
They did have ears. I bought you them.
I thought we were talking about the other socks.
No.
The ones that Andreas bought me, because everyone was buying me socks, were Spock socks with ears. Proper ears hanging off the socks. They were amazing. But not as good as the present, which was a Star Trek cooking apron.
Excellent.
I'm going to go get that signed. Next time I go to a convention, I'm going to get that signed.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
What next?
Airsoft.
Airsoft. Yes, guys. So I'm glad you're here giving me the bullet points. This is excellent. Please keep it up.
Well, what we have in front of us here is a bit of a guess. So we just want to do a very quick video on Airsoft. You know, we spoke before that we're going to be doing it. A number of people though don't know what Airsoft is. Now, for those that don't know, think paintball, but more fun.
Agreed. So yeah, this is actually our second attempt at making a video for this, because the first one, it was light when we started and it was dark when we ended. And
40 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes. That was cutting out most of the unnecessary banter. It just went on, didn't it?
Like you are now.
Sorry. Talk.
Okay, so the main difference between Airsoft and paintball is with Airsoft you've got 6mm BBs. Matt, if you want to grab them.
Yes, I will. Are you going to do your thing where you trip over on the way to
So basically, what you have here are 6mm BBs. They're just made out of plastic and they get pushed out of the gun. I won't go into all the details, but they can come up to, legally, the assault rifles like this one, the AK-74 and the M4 here, they can legally come out at 300 up to 350 feet per second, which is a fair speed. And then the bolt action sniper rifle here has an engagement distance of about 20 meters, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
But that can come out up to 500 feet per second. So they come out pretty good and pretty fast.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, so what do we want to talk about? How we got into Airsoft?
Well, I got into Airsoft because you showed me your toys and I thought they were really cool. And
yeah.
But actually I was speaking to my brother the other day, my brother Matty. He used to do Airsoft years ago when it first came out, and he was nagging me and nagging me and nagging me to join up with him. But it was just too expensive back then. Prices have really come down now.
Yeah, it's a lot more affordable.
Yeah, now he's moved to New Mexico in the States. He's complaining that I'm doing Airsoft now and he's over the other side of the pond. But then again, he's playing with real guns now and we're on the toy guns.
Yeah, yeah, he's kind of upgraded, hasn't he, really?
Yeah, yeah.
So he can't really complain.
So what about yourself? How did you get into Airsoft?
Well, originally, a long time ago, when I just finished college, I started working part-time at a laser and paintball site that was also doing Airsoft. And me, being a person who loves kit that looks really nice, I mean, the Airsoft guns compared to paintball guns, they look absolutely fantastic. They're replicas of the real thing. So I decided to get into it and played a few games. I enjoyed it, but I had a bit of a difficulty. I managed to play something like about a year of gaming and then I gave it up because I didn't know anyone else who did it. I wasn't, you know, I was an acquaintance to most of my colleagues and they didn't have that much time to play, and all of my friends at the time lived very far away, and yeah, there was just no one. And I really do think Airsoft is a game for friends to play, communicating, shouting at each other, working together. When you're on your own in a field and, you know, it's just not that fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And what you're saying here, the communication side, here I've got a radio, two-way radio, This clips up on my shoulder here so I can talk into it. And we've got a private channel so we can talk to each other and, you know, basically sort out tactics on the fly. It sounds very official, but it's actually a lot of fun kind of organising ourselves.
Oh yeah, coming up with a plan and watching that plan fall apart while you're doing it is brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly ever since you got in, I mean through you I've met quite a few other people. I've met more people. I no longer work at the paintball and airsoft and BB site, but I have friends still there who I've met and just acquaintances of other players. We're not great friends, but airsoft players do, especially now. When I started, you felt
Speak for yourself.
very isolated. What do you mean? I mean today.
We're not great friends.
Oh right.
We're all good friends.
Yes, we're all good friends. I mean back then.
Oh, back then, okay.
Back then it was very different. You did feel a bit isolated and such, but now, I mean, I'll be pushed into a set of team, and then they're all going to what's everybody's name? Great. What do you like doing? What do you do? All right, let's see if we can use that. I'm going here, you go there. So it's really fun now. There's, as you said, there's a lot more people doing it. It's a lot more affordable. It's much bigger now, isn't it?
Yeah, good laugh. Now what you've got here in front of you is some of the kit we've got, and we've got
your pistols on my sniper, scratching the paint job that you did.
Yeah, but it's not scratching the paintwork because I put it on carefully, and secondly, I did it, which means that I can repair it for you, you idiot.
That's fine. I don't really actually care. I just decided to poke a hole at you because I can. Because I'm told that I need to talk more and I don't know what to say, so I decided to make a. This is your fault, by the way.
Right, what we've got here is a collection of stuff.
There'll be a comment on the bottom of this going, "He needs to shut up."
You?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, we want to say before we excuse me, jump in. Safety is paramount with airsoft. You've really got. We are having fun. We are having a laugh, but you've got to be protected. So
projectiles are projectiles.
Yeah, and so it's mandatory that we all wear eye protection. Now, because I wear glasses, I really like these goggles. They've got a little fan in the top, right here, and when that fan's on, it blows cool air down, which helps with the fogging problems that all airsofters are plagued with. But that's basically the main protection that you've got to worry about.
That is the required protection.
That's the required protection.
Everybody must have, because this will take out your eyes if shot in the face.
No eye protection, you don't play. The sites just will not let you play, so that's fine.
Yeah.
The rest of it though is up to you. Frankly, I've seen people running around in jeans and a t-shirt and a pistol, and because they knew what they were doing, they were having a great time and tearing people up. Let's not mention any names. Andy, who actually got told off at a site because he was killing too many people, and he was literally running around in a t-shirt and jeans with a pistol, and everyone else was running proper assault rifles with lasers and torches and goodness knows what else, and plate carriers and
all the accessories under the sun.
And because he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, there's a lot of police officers, ex-military, who do airsoft, so there's a lot of very skilled people, and they're great, they're wonderful people, and they're very good at teaching you a thing or two. I mean, Andy, as you said, Sean, have given us a few lessons and offered to give us proper training sessions. We got Ben down on practically Wales, who's also given us lots of tips and such. So thank you for you guys.
Yep. So what you see here is a quick collection. So M4 and the AK, they all work slightly differently. The AK and the M4 are powered by batteries, but it's still pushing out a BB.
That was scratching the paint.
The pistol here has a magazine slot underneath, and that has gas, which you can. My lovely assistant here. So it has gas that goes into it, which is the propellant. and that pushes the BB out, and that's how it happens. With the sniper rifle here, this is a bolt action. So you pull a bolt back, it compresses a spring, when you pull the trigger it releases the spring and it pushes the BB out. So there are different ways of
different models, different power methods.
Yeah, absolutely, and depending what people like depends on what you buy. Some people prefer gas, some people prefer springs, some people prefer batteries, or all the things. So you really can cater it for what you like. And as you can see here, there's lots of different models. And then when it comes round to what we call your loadout, there are so many different things that you can do. What Matt's got on here is
second-hand British Army kit.
Yeah.
This tactical vest,
which is out of camera shot.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
I'll move you to the other way.
Yep. I love this. It's so comfortable. British Armed Forces plate carrier. Airsoft magazine holders. Airsoft rubber knife. Pouches and such. That's all from Airsoft. But this is the real deal.
Yeah, it's a real Osprey, isn't it?
Yeah.
That. In fact, you can see here it's still got the ID number for the soldier that was using it.
Yep. But you don't necessarily have to buy ex-army stuff. There's all sorts of different brands out there.
Yeah, I mean, what you see down here underneath the AK, excuse me, is actually a reproduction, and that's made by a company called Viper. Although I do have a number of attachments on it that are real military, they're not needed, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
As I said, get yourself a half decent gun and some eye protection, run around and have a laugh. And that's why we do it. We just do it because we want to have a laugh.
It's really fun.
It is.
It is. I mean, there are some days in that weather and such, and sometimes it's not always grey. I always think that it depends on the people you're with.
Yes. The
is,
attitude, yeah.
Yeah, it could be absolutely pouring down with rain, but if you're with great guys, great friends and such, you could be having the time of your laugh, or other times it could be sunny, warm and wonderful, great game field, and people. I think that people really do make it.
Yeah, definitely. The other thing is as well is the attitude that you take on the field with airsoft, because it's not like paintball where it hits you, explodes, and there is a mark of colour. The BBs are solid; they don't explode, so it is a game of honour. If you feel yourself get hit, you raise your hand, you shout hit, you go back to the respawn point, and you're back in the game. But there are a number of people who...
You'll always find that.
Yeah, we call them the immortals, don't we?
Yeah.
They're the ones that don't like taking their hits, and they are... It's almost like a male ego thing, isn't it? Of, I'm so tactical, I can't get hit.
I reckon there's different reasons that that happens. There is the people that don't want to die, who want to keep going, who want to be the immortal avatar. There are people who are so pumped up that they don't actually register it. There's people in so much gear, and they put plates in and such, don't they, to protect themselves from the impact. Yeah,
there are some people that actually run around with real AR-500 ballistic plates in.
Yeah, and they won't feel it.
These are plates designed for the military of stopping 7.62 rounds. They are, the real deal, and they weigh a ton. So if they're designed for stopping a bullet, like a real bullet, then they're not going to feel these little bits of plastic.
Yeah, and sometimes you've got helmets, hats, earphones in, you don't necessarily hear the impact on your armour either. So a lot of the time it comes down to your own merit and you being able to register it and then take it responsibly. And it's not limited to airsoft, is it? We've seen people like that in reenactment.
Yeah.
Most sports that is an honour system, pretty much every sport that's an honour system, that's what you're going to find.
It's about being honourable.
Yeah.
About being as we say in English, being a good sport. But it is a lot of fun. Frankly, both of us, we find going down the gym a bit boring, don't we?
Yeah.
But running around in the field with your mates, getting muddy with all this stuff, I'll spend what, 6 hours?
Yeah,
Running around with my mates, puffing and sweating, and I don't feel like I've had a work well, in the sense of I'm not bored. Of course I'm tired.
You feel it the next day because the adrenaline, the adrenaline kicks in, and
that's true.
You're laughing, and those emotions they numb other senses, and it's only afterwards that it hits you. Whereas gym, there's none of that. I don't get on the treadmill going, oh joy, treadmill.
But then again, you go to the gym to watch the girl in the lycra on the treadmill in front of you.
Why'd you have to bring that up?
I don't know.
I don't know what her name is yet. It's been like 4 years.
You're scared of her, aren't you?
I'm scared of all women. But yeah, I do about an hour and a half at the gym. I try and do it Monday to Friday. Of course, life gets in the way. And I get really, that's the most I can do. It really is. But reenactment, I can spend 6 hours non-stop fighting and not register the amount of effort. I'm just enjoying myself. Airsoft, it's the same. I prefer the full day airsoft days.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it the entire day, getting up at 6, 7 in the morning, an hour, half an hour drive, 2 hour drive to a site, and as soon as you're there until about 6, you're done, and then come back and clean your weapon.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, you can be bothered to do it on the day.
No, you should do it on the day. So basically, this is, in a nutshell, brief overview of our airsoft and what we do. There are plenty of other videos out there that explain the nitty-gritty of airsoft, and they are dedicated airsoft channels. So go and check them out if you want to. But we just wanted to show you some of our fun stuff.
Yeah, we don't intend to rate products. We don't intend to do anything like that. This is more, we love it. We want to talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, on the airsoft side, what sort of videos are we going to be putting out?
Well, at some point, most likely the next few videos, we're going to be talking about our own personal layouts.
Yeah.
It's going to be more of a bookmark for us, isn't it? To say this is what we had at the start of this year, and we'll probably do a video next year to see how things have changed.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll definitely be doing videos of gaming.
Yeah. We're planning on getting some little GoPros and stuff. We're going to mount them on our guns and whatnot. So when we're out and about running around playing Rambo, you can actually come along with us and have a laugh. But we're also going to be doing some fun stuff as well, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll probably we'll talk to people like Andy and Sean and such, and get some training sessions done.
I know Andy. I've got a video with an idea for Andy, which I think would be really good. But he's going to come on and have and talk to you.
You'll like Andy.
Yes. It'll be an X-rated video though.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But we wanted to do some other fun stuff as well. Like, I've got some old mobile phones. Let's shoot them and see what happens.
Yeah. Do a video on what you shouldn't bring to airsoft.
And why. Also, someone gave me the idea of starting with fruit, and like large fruit, like melons. Melons. Yeah. And then working the way down to like grapes and raisins to see how accurate our guns are.
Oh joy, I think I'll be able to hit something about the size of a melon.
A barn door.
Yeah. But if there's anything you guys in particular want to see us do, we're willing to shoot each other. We do it all the time anyway.
I think that would be really good actually. We shoot other people with our guns, but have you ever been shot with your own gun?
That would be a betrayal.
I reckon we should I should shoot you with your guns and you should shoot me with my guns, just so we know what it's like.
That sounds like a very painful experience. I'm willing-ish.
So, and that'll be fun.
Yeah. So yeah, anything you want to see, please let us know.
Yep.
Give us ideas. We are fairly good at ideas. Fairly. I am. Fairly.
I'm claiming the fifth. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We also just wanted to say as well a huge thank you. Our our first video that we posted, just
We
the
were very
introduction,
surprised.
we were blown away by the response, the amount of people that viewed it.
Even subscribed. It was like, really?
Yeah.
Us? Us?
You know, we really were thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
How are you finding us?
Because you and I have been talking about it. Egypt.
There's that. But yes, thank you for that. We really were blown away.
And not all our videos are going to be around. This is just while we're introducing stuff. But trust me, we want to get out there and have a laugh as much as possible. It doesn't help that it's freezing cold outside.
It is. It was completely white this morning. It's changed because it's warmed up.
But we're also going to be reenactment season's only 4 months away.
Yep.
So at some point we're going to have to start getting geared up for that. So you'll see a lot more reenactment side of things.
This is more the intro to Airsoft. We'll do an intro to reenactment, and we'll do other things alongside of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool.
Yeah. So
well,
yeah, that's it.
Brilliant. Yeah, thank you. So please give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe, and actually tell us what you think of Matt's amazing new intro video with all the special effects and stuff.
Yes.
You have no idea how much time and effort he put into it.
It was essentially, it was almost like 2 days going through YouTube.
Solidly, yeah.
I spent an entire day trying to get the software to actually work on the new computer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had fun with that.
Yeah, that was cool. So we're learning as we're going along, so please excuse us for any errors. Yeah, so please subscribe. And the Facebook link as well.
Yep.
Go and have a look, check us out on Facebook. We're going to be posting photos and stuff on there. And subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.